ගොඩක් කටියට තියෙන ප්‍රශ්නයක් how to select the subjects in commerce, how to select the subjects in commerce, right? Let me just give you some idea about how to be a commerce student, right? ගොඩක් කට්ටියට මේ subject selection එක ගැන ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙනවා. මම හිතන්නේ දැන් ඔයගොල්ලන්ට මේ class එකට ආපු කට්ටියට නම් subject selection එක ගැන ලොකු ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැතුව ඇති. මොකද you might have already selected the subject, but if not, let me just give you some idea about how to select the subject under the commerce scheme. Puta, there are three main subjects under the commerce. Three main subjects: accounting, business studies, and economics. There are three main subjects that you wanted to study under the commerce. What are they? Accounting, economics, and the business studies. If you follow all three main subjects, obviously you have to be a commerce student, right? And pure commerce student, how to identify? They are doing what? Accounting, economics, and the business studies. Accounting, economics, and the business studies, right? Habai, are these the only three subjects can a commerce student have, right? May tunada only subjects tuna. May tunada ekama subjects tuna commerce students කෙනෙක්ට කරන්න නෑ. බලන්න commerce student කෙනෙක් වෙන්න තියෙන requirement එක. මේක කියනවා commerce student කෙනෙක්ට other than these three main subjects, right? Other than these three main subjects, accounting, economics, and the business studies, you could do what? Business statistics, geography, even the political science, history, logic, and the scientific method. That is a logic we call English, German, French, agricultural science, combined maths, information and communication technology. You call that as ICT. I found few students who does the combined maths in their levels, and two students I can remember, they came to my classes, and there was a one student who was doing a French, right, under the commerce. But most of the students are doing either three main subjects or what, two main subjects from the main scheme, business, and then the business statistics or the ICT. That's how they are selecting subjects. These are the options that you all have. ගොඩක් කටිය හිතන්නේ ඒගොල්ලන්ට business statistics ICT විතරයි කරන්න පුළුවන් කියලා නෑ. They have the many subjects. හැබැයි පුතා ඉතින් ඒක connected, කොච්චර connected ද කියලා බලන්න ඕනේ. වාගේ higher studies වලට දැන් අපි ගත්තොත් එහෙම history වගේ subject එකක් හොඳයි ඉගෙන ගන්න. නේද? logic වගේ subject එකක් හොඳයි ඔයාලට හිතන්න ඉගෙන ගන්න. හැබැයි ඒක ඔයා ඉස්සරහට කරන්න යන higher education වලට කොච්චර effective වෙනවද කියන එක ඔයා පොඩ්ඩක් බලන්න ඕනේ. Right? ඒක base කරගෙන තමයි ඔයා subject select කරන්නේ. එතකොට when it's come to the commerce scheme, there are two main types of subjects. What is the main subject? The other one is the other subject. Hari. Then how to select these subjects? මේ බලන්න. මේක කියනවා how to be a commerce student. A commerce student should select minimum 2 subjects from the main 3 schemes. අර තුනෙන් දෙකක් ඔයා select කරන්න ඕනේ. Minimum. If you select 3, doesn't matter. Definitely, obviously, you are a commerce student. If you select 2 out of that, that means let's say you have selected accounting and economics, then you have to select one subject from the basket subjects. Or other subjects, you have to select one. Understand what I said? If it is so, then you will be a commerce student. How to be a commerce student? Either select what? All 3 subjects under the main schemes, or select 2 of them and 1 subject from the baskets, right? Then you will become a commerce student. I didn't mention anywhere accounting is a compulsory subject. Keep in mind, Puta, to be a commerce student, accounting is not a compulsory subject, but you will have the several restrictions when you enter into the universities. Therefore, you better do the A-levels doing the accounting by the time you do the commerce subjects. And without having the knowledge in the basic knowledge, A-level knowledge in the accounting, when you do the higher studies even, definitely you may be find several difficulties. Got it? Right. Accounting is not a compulsory subject legally, but practically it has become a compulsory subject for you. Right. There are 2 main subjects and 1 basket subject you have to select. Hari. Okay. මම මෙතන පොඩි examples ටිකක් දාලා තියෙනවා. Am I a commerce student? If I do accounting, economics, and business studies, obviously yes, because you have selected what? Kiana, three main subjects. With no doubt, you are a commerce student. Am I a commerce student if I do accounting, economics, and the ICT? Yes, no. Two from the main, one from the basket. Yes, one you select from the ICT. Yes, it is true. And if you do accounting, economics, and the ICT, you are a what? Commerce student. Habai, if you do what? If you select your subjects like this, accounting, business statistics, and the ICT, are you a commerce student? No. Why? Because you did not select two minimum subjects from the main subjects. Then you will not be considered as a commerce student. You will be classified under other scheme. You will be classified under other scheme. Got it? එතකොට commerce student කෙනෙක් විදියට treat කරන්නේ නැහැ. You can do, but you will not be treated as a commerce student. And to be a commerce student, you have to select minimum two subjects from the main subject and one subject from the basket subjects. And I told you what are the subjects available for a commerce student to be done. Clear now? Understood what I said? Then thereafter, let me just give you some idea about what type of degrees that you all can follow if you do what? Commerce, right? I have not taken all the possible universities here. I have taken the main university, right? We'll start from the University of Colombo, and we can see what type of degree there's a question asking, in most of the schools, accounting, economics are compulsory, and you can only choose between business studies and ICT. It's quite limiting. What would sir recommend on doing for students in that positions? Yeah. Now the question is this, Puta, when you are selecting the subjects, the other thing that you need to consider, what is available in your schools. When the schools are setting the timetable, right, they have to decide, because they have the limited resources, but they have the limited teachers, they have the limited classrooms, they have the limited time. Therefore, when they set their timetables, right, when they are setting their timetables, they'll have to have some limitation, restrictions. We can't blame to the schools, right? They can't give every option that you have. Therefore, what most of the schools are doing, they are putting accounting and the economics as the main subjects, and they put the business studies and the ICT as optional subject, right? Business studies and the ICT as the optional subject. Some of the schools may do other way around: accounting, business studies as the main subject, economics and the ICTs are the options. That means when they are setting the timetable, they put the ICT and the business studies at once, or ICT and economics at once. One students, if they wanted to do ICT and economics both, they may not be able to do. Why? Because parallelly, right, both the subjects are doing. You will have to select either. You have to make a choice. What? Either economics or the ICT. Then මේ මට මගෙන් අහලා තියෙන ප්‍රශ්නේ අනුව යාට තියෙන ඔප්ෂන් එක business studies ICT. ඒක ස්කූල් එකෙන් එන that is a restrictions coming from the school. That is a restriction coming from the school, right? You can't just change that particular thing, right? Now, actually, what he wanted to ask here, what's the difference between the business studies and the ICT? What is the best? That's what you're asking. Puta, I cannot give you the direct answer. What will be the best subject out of the business studies and the ICT? I do not have the sufficient knowledge in explaining this thing, but I can share some of my experiences. Most of the students who does the ICT during the past few years got a high rank in their A-levels. That we know, right? But it will be very difficult for you to get an A pass for the ICT. But if you can manage it, very difficult subject as per my knowledge, right? Very difficult subject. But if you can get a good result, so then your A-level ranks would be better, and at the same time there's a high potential of entry into the university. high potentials of entry into the university. Clear? එතකොට ලොකු potential එකක් තියෙනවා university එකට යන්න. හැබැයි university එකට ගියාට පස්සේ you will face several issues because you have gave up the business studies. Right? You have gave up a business studies. ඉතින් business studies කියන subject එක අතහැරලා තමයි ඔයා එතෙන්ට යන්නේ. ඒතර business studies knowledge එකක් නැතුව තමයි university එකේ. ඒතර university එකේදී වට සෑහෙන මහන්සි වෙන්න වෙනවා business management ඉගෙන ගන්නදී, marketing management ඉගෙන ගන්න, HR කර ගන්න මොන දේ ඉගෙන ගත්තත් අර business studies කියන main subjects එකව අතහැරලා තියෙද්දි එතන පොඩි ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙනවා. ඉතින් university යන්න හොඳයි ICT, university එකේ ඇතුලේ වැඩ කරන්න හොඳයි business studies. ඉතින් you have to decide, you have to make a choice what has to be done. And if you all need, you can personally talk to me in selecting the, other than that, if you need any more opinion, you all can directly contact me, and then I can personally assist you in when selecting the subject. Eka mama personally mama kata karanna. Other than that, it's not fair to give the entire idea about these two subjects in an open seminar, right? අපි ඒක පොඩ්ඩක් කතා නොකරමු. කියන්නේ මේ දෙකේ තියෙන අනිත් වාසිය අපි directly කතා කරන්න නැතුව අපි what are the business studies, business statistics, is it difficult? Yeah, that is also another thing, Puta. I think if you are having a sound knowledge in maths, right, business statistics won't be a difficult subject for you, right? Business statistics again difficult subject එක නොවෙන්න පුළුවන්. maths තියෙනවා නම් maths knowledge එක තියෙනවා නම් හැබැයි ඉතින් maths knowledge එක වාට weak නම් දැන් වාට හිතනවා නම් O level paper එකේ අනිවාර්යෙන් වාට ඒකක් එයි කියලා එනවාට business statistics කියලා කියන අච්චර අමාරු subject එක නොවෙන්න පුළුවන්. හැබැයි ඔයා හිතනවා නම් ඒක C එකක්වත් එයිද කියලා දන්නේ නැහැ, ඒක පාස් එයිද කියලා දන්නේත් නැහැ, ඒකක් නම් කොහොමද ෂුවර් නැහැ. අනේ ඒ වගේ level එකක ඉන්නවා නම් business statistics වගේ subject එකක් තෝරගන්න අපි පොඩ්ඩක් දෙපැත්ත පොඩ්ඩක් හිතන්න ඕනේ. එහෙම නැත්නම් ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. පැහැදිලිද? After that, we will move into the degrees that are available for the commerce students. Puta, in the University of Colombo, I have not taken all the universities here. We have taken few universities, right? If you take the University of Colombo, right, you can see there are several departments: accounting department, finance department, accounting and finance. Earlier there was only one department. Now they have split that into two: accounting and the finance. There are two separate departments. Management and the organizational studies, business economics, human resource management, and the marketing. There are 6 departments under the management faculty of the Colombo University, and they offer several degrees. Bachelor of Business Administration, specials in accounting, specials in business economics, special in finance, hospitality and the leisure management, human resource management, international business management, organization studies, and marketing, especially in marketing, right? Those are the degrees available for the commerce students from the University of Colombo. I hope that you can see this. The University of Sri Jagadhanpura. That is my university as well, right? I am a product of University of Sri Jagadhanpura. And this will be identified as a South Asian best management faculty. Got it? South Asian best management faculty. The commerce student connect යන්න පුළුවන් හොඳම තැන තමයි ජාගන්පුර යුනිවර්සිටි එක. පැහැදිලිද? අර ක්‍රිකට් ගහන කෙනෙක්ට ඩ්‍රීම් එකක් තියෙනවා ලෝඩ්ස් වල මැච් එකක් සෙල්ලම් කරන්න. ඒ වගේ තමයි commerce student කෙනෙක්ගේ dream එකක් තමයි to enter into the University of Sri Jagadhanpura, right? This is the management faculty, right? So there you have the several subjects that you can do. There are several departments. You can see how many departments they have. Accounting department under the management faculty, business economics, there's a separate department, state management and evaluation, public administration, business administration, commerce, marketing, human resource management, finance, information technology, there's a separate department under the management faculty, decision science, entrepreneurship. What are the degrees available? Bachelor of Commerce, we call that as BCom degree, and then Bachelor of Science in accounting degree, business administration, business economics, human resource management, business information system, BIS, state management and evaluation, finance, human entrepreneurship, marketing management, operations and the technology management, and the public management. Those are the degrees available from the University of Sri Jadanpura, and there are some more degrees. University of Kelaniya, if you just go there in University of Kelaniya, what are the give a second. අපි රජරට යුනිවර්සිටි එකට ගියොත් accountancy and finance, business management, and the hospitality management. And the undergraduate courses degree, you have the accountancy degree, accounting and finance degree there, business information technology, business management, and the tourism and the hospitality management, right? Those are the degrees. මතන කැලණි යුනිවර්සිටි එකේ link එක මට මිස් වෙලා තියෙනවා මෙතෙන්ට එන්න. අපි ඒකට මම link එක වෙනම දාන්න ඕගොල්ලන්ගේ groups වලට. You all can see what type of degrees are available with regard to the Kelani University as well. But these four are not the only universities that you all are having, right? මේට වඩා commerce student කෙනෙක්ට යන්න පුළුවන් university දැන් පෙරාදෙණියකෙත් management faculty එකක් පටන් ගත්තා. ඉතින් ඒ වගේ there are many things, but I have taken the four main universities. ඉතින් ඔයගේ ඔයා try කරන්න පුළුවන් තරම් කොළඹ area එක ඇතුලේ තියෙන university එකකට ජාවදනපුර කොළඹ කැලණිය වගේ යුනිවර්සිටි එකකට ඇතුළට එන්න try කරන්න බලන්න. එහෙම නැත්නම් ඔයාගේ ගොඩාක් දවල් නවත්තලා තමයි පිට යුනිවර්සිටි එකට ගිහිල්ලා ඉගෙන ගන්න වෙන්නේ. එතකොට මෙහි ඔයාගේ family එකෙන් ඈත් වෙලා ඉන්න වෙනවා. ඔයාගේ යාළුවන්ගෙන් ඈත් වෙලා ඉන්න වෙනවා. සමහරවිට ඔයාට professional course එකක් වෙන දෙයක් කරගන්න බැරි වෙනවා. ඉතින් ඒ හැමදේම ප්‍රශ්න නිසා you try your best to be a student of any of these three main universities, right? Okay. As I told you before, the main objective of doing the A-levels is to enter into the university, and I told you and I gave you some idea about what are the universities and what are their degrees as well. Okay. Then thereafter, let me just take several statistics with regard to the A-levels, right? Several statistics. What are they? मैं बात बता मंग मेकिंग कियाने आने how competitive what to be a university students, how competitive to be to win this competition. A-levels is not a most difficult examination, but A-levels is the most competitive examination where even a single mark is very important. Sometimes single mark you lose in a subject may decide whether you go into the university or